Welcome back, everybody, to the GGBL. We've got Richmond against Carolina in opening day action. This is episode 2 of week 1, and this is the final episode of our week. So if you guys are playing along in the weekly fantasy challenge, results will be posted after the end of the game. So if you guys are keeping track of that and trying to figure out if you won your prospect here for week 1, you guys will find out after the video is done and over with. It's a long one because we do have quite a few games here left to play. But this is the live stream game, guys. So over on the purple platform, I'm not going to say the name. You guys can use your imagination to see what I'm talking about here. But as you guys know, Richmond is the user team. So if you guys want to follow along with a user team across the CPU versus CPU sim, you've come to the right place. Show your fandom of Richmond Good Boy Baseball. By the way, guys, this is being played on Legend difficulty, both hitting and pitching, so it is going to be a defensive and pitching slugfest, my friends. You saw the zoom-in graphic there on the PCI indicator. It has been crazy. You almost have to be perfect on everything. All of your swings, all of your contact has to be perfect in order to go get yourself a base knock. But hey, let's get into the action. Let's talk about it here. We're top 3. Casey Golden was going to get on after an error, but we do get a ground out here as Darius Wilson can't get it done. But look at Darius Wilson here with a nice defensive play. Gets us out of a little bit of a jam. Runner will move to third base though, but that really helps out the pitcher, Daniel Lynch. So we got Luis Arias coming on up, and he's going to lift a little shallow fly ball. Tyler Freeman, the second baseman's got to come in and make the play here, and he does. Johan Miesis, top 5, is going to get a base knock here, but Soto's just going to fire it up. He's wilding out here. Missed catch there by Hosey, but oh my gosh. We decided to take off a little bit late and didn't react quick enough, and that is going to be out. And then we got Casey Golden going to strike out. Then we got Tyler Freeman striking out. Top 5. We still got a nothing game here. And Daniel Lynch says, let's get out of the 5th with another strikeout. So, man, it has been a pitcher's duel to say the least. And then Seiko Ichiman, the custom player, going to strike out here. We've also got another strikeout by Luis Arias in the bottom of the 6th. Neo Zamora, normally a closing pitcher, but keeping up with the game flow that we got going on here. We got a pitching duel. Might as well just bring out the guy that's throwing the hard stuff, man. Throwing the gas. It's his first Major League strikeout, first GGBL strikeout there. But this guy's going to just throw heat. He's going to hit 102 at times, and he's also going to not throw anything soft. He's literally going to come at you with all of his hard stuff. But yeah, guys, 3 hours later, literally 3 hours of gameplay later, we're in the 20th inning. You're reading this correct. We are in the 20th inning. Not very good for the bullpens. Not good for your arms on opening day to be going into extra innings like this. And that you can't even classify this as extra innings, guys. This is like extra games. Opening days, plural. Bases loaded here, and Miesis is going to make this play in right field. That would have been a game winner had it dropped. So we get out of the inning there. Brandon Workman's going to come on in here in the top of the 21st inning, and we get a walk. That is a much-needed walk. Rusney Castillo takes over for Casey Golden in left field, and he's going to lift a fly ball. I thought we got a hold of it a little bit, but this is Legend difficulty, and you got to be perfect in order to get a base hit. Freeman is going to strike out here. Darius Wilson is going to be a base hit. No! Arias is there. As we were trying to steal, he was trying to come over to cover second base. And what do you know? It's just, as luck would have it, he ran right into the baseball, pretty much. But Jorge Alfaro is going to get on base here with a single back up the middle. Carolina will get the runner to move over here, and then we got a base knock. This could be the winning run if Lewis can't get to it, and he won't. Bottom of the 24th inning, and it's finally over. At some point, I'm thinking, like, do I just want to lose this game, just get this over with, man? We were streaming for like 3 hours, guys. So, unfortunately, the good boys get a loss on the docket, on the ledger. But it was a good game. It was a good game. Now, I don't know about the audience, if they thought it was a good game, because it was so long and not a lot of offense was happening. But the pitching staffs, guys, was very good. 30 strikeouts for each team, 60 total across the game. And only 1 error as well across both teams. In 24 innings, it's pretty solid. But all right, let's get into this game. We've got St. Louis and Nashville, a potential pitching duel here again with Shane Bieber and Freddie Peralta. And right now, Shane Bieber is dicing these guys up. He's dicing the Heat up. We got Mercado going down. 2-0 count here for Neftali Soto. Takes Freddie Peralta deep with a runner on base. That is going to be good for a 2-run shot to give St. Louis the early lead. Freddie Peralta still here at the top of the second. Can't get an out. Struggling right now a little bit by the looks of it. We got a potential triple. What is up with the triples here in the GGBL? We got slow fielders out there or what? It's going to be a triple for Chad De La Guerra. And here is Andrew Donovan with a little chopper to third base with one down. And the custom prospect is going to get an RBI, even though it does go down as an 0-for. An 0-for-1 fielder's choice. He does get the RBI, so St. Louis is now up 3-0. Hey, are we going to get another triple here? He's rounding it. He's going. Slides in safely. Man, it's like triples alley back there, guys. What is going on? But Franklin Labor, with his first GGBL hit, goes to the opposite field gap, and he's going to get on with a triple, and that's going to be good for an RBI. Maybe an error. Maybe not a run batted in. However, Nashville does come back a little bit. Now they're playing some good defense behind Freddie Peralta here. They're trying to chip away at this St. Louis Maroons lead. We got another potential double play opportunity here for Nashville, and they convert it. Let's go to the bottom of the fourth inning. We got Franklin Labor here up again with 2 down. He's going to get a base hit here down the line, but Sweeney's going to come up firing. It's going to be a close play at second, but Labor is in with a nice slide. The tag does come in late. He's been swinging a hot stick, but Jose Garcia, the Cincinnati Red, the former Cincinnati Red, is going to go into the bullpen here, hitting a 2-run shot. It is now tied, and Shane Bieber's like, just give me the ball, man. Let's just get back to business here. Get back to grooving it. But look at this. Speaking about grooving it, man, good swing there by Jose Garcia. Double play op here for St. Louis. Can't convert. We got runners on the corners here with 2 down, and there's a deep drive, but warning track power. And they can't drive in the extra run to take the lead here. 3-3 game. Joey Wendell, ground out. Look at this play. That's a nice play by Marcano with a little spin move there. Kyle Tucker, he's going to hit a base knock right through the looked like the shift there. The shift on the lefty. And he's going to get a base hit here. Full count and a little single right in front of center fielder. Are they going to try to round third and head for home? They are. They're going. Relay throw is in time. The tag is applied. What a throw. What a relay here. And Nashville keeps the game tied at 3. Ryan Braun, full count. Shane Bieber is still out there. Looks like an easy play, but no, they can't make the play. Ryan Braun is also going to round second, head for third, and he gets in easily. A leadoff triple for the Nashville Heat. And with that error out in right field, we have to go to the bullpen, and it's Darren McCagan. But Franklin Labor, you already knew. With a runner on third base, it's Braun. All you needed was a fly ball, and Labor says, fly ball? Home run. Majestic swing, majestic flight on the baseball there. It is 5-3 Nashville. McCacken does come on in, get a strikeout, finally gets an out at least. You need another one here. Ground ball to first base, gets the third out of the inning, and St. Louis is out of it. They're out of it. But we do have another aggressive base running decision by St. Louis. That's Andrew Donovan again with another RBI. This time he gets a hit for his RBI. If you remember, he got an RBI basically on a fielder's choice, going 0-for-1 on his first ribby of his GGBL career. But he does chip away here. So St. Louis 5-4, top of the ninth. Jeremy Jeffress comes on, gives up a base knock. Shortstop can't make the play. Bunt gets down, and nobody is going to be there at first base, so they have to go to second to try to make something happen. They can't convert here, but they will. No, that's you gotta make that play. Third base has got to make that play, but instead it's going to be a bunt single, and then Andrew Donovan comes on up here. The custom prospect, warning track power. Again, he will get another RBI today, and this time he ties it up. So he has been the X factor of this entire lineup. And now the game is in St. Louis's favor. So Jeremy Jeffress comes on in here and blows a save. That's Taylor Gushu, Florida Gators former catcher. He's going to get the base knock to take the lead. Now Jonathan Hernandez, can we get a save here? We didn't get one for Nashville, so can we get one for St. Louis? Maybe. Possibly. We've only got one down in the bottom of the ninth. 2-0 count, base knock. Runners on second and first, and then here is a, ooh, that was close. Maybe you possibly could have dropped it there. Gone for the double play. However, is 2 down. Bases loaded. Bases loaded for Mercano. And he strikes out. So unfortunately for Nashville, they just couldn't hold off St. Louis's little push here. St. Louis, as you guys see the box score, they had the lead early. Nashville came back, and St. Louis came back. So it's really a back and forth type of ball game here. And, both teams play well, I thought. Just their bullpen, especially Nashville's bullpen, needed to be a little bit more effective with Jeremy Jeffress. But can't win them all, right? Can't win them all. They try again next time. All right, let's go to an AL East matchup here. We've got Washington and Boston here at Freedom Field. This is one of my favorite fields in all of the GGBL. And Washington's actually got a pretty darn good lineup. I'm actually liking their team a little bit more than Boston. But we'll see how this thing shakes out, man. Boston could surprise. We're going to strike out Joey Votto here. And with bases loaded after a Corey Ray walk, we've got a ground ball double play opportunity. Got to make a play. Whoa, what a play. Off balance throw. They do get the double play ball, and Washington can't convert. Boston gets out of it, but look at this grab here. Jonathan Davis got to send this one all the way to the warning track at that short porch. A nice play by the left fielder to make that play, but we got a stolen base attempt here as well, and we are safe. Boston's safe. That's Robbie Grossman. Very tactful player here. Carlos Correa gets a base knock with a 2-2 count, and that stolen base by Robbie Grossman comes up huge for Boston, as that is going to lead to an RBI single by Carlos Correa. Washington will start the second inning off with a leadoff single from Alexander King. Custom player, custom prospect, getting his first GGBL hit. Runners on first and second now. Washington is continuing to hit Alcantara hard here, but Correa going to start the double play ball, and Boston converts yet again. Look at this shot. This is Corey Ray. Nobody is going to get that one. That's going to be all the way out to Heroes Hill. That's a good shot there by Corey Ray. Big time knock. But is Boston going away? Nope. Home run here for Mike Ford, the first baseman. Big time knock for Boston. Now check this out. Alex Kirilloff. Gonna go Oppo Taco. Boston with another home run. This time of the solo variety. That's gonna be 3-1. Jonathan Davis says, let me get in on this party. He's gonna hit it out of the ballpark. The Boston Revolution have now hit 3 home runs in this game, and each one was a no-doubter. Runner on first base here. Washington now comes on up and gets a home run themselves. It's Brandon Lowe. It's been home run derby tonight in Freedom Field. 4-3, runner on first base, 2 down. Center fielder makes the play. And we're going to go to the bullpen for Boston. It's Derek Holland. Now he checks in. The lefty is going up against the lefty here. Ground ball to third base. Makes the play. No! He can't, but oh, what a play by Mike Ford to make that recovery here to get the out. That's potentially a huge out for Boston. And Mike Ford gets his second no-doubter of the day. That's a 2-run shot. It's going to be 6-3. Here's a ground ball back up the middle. Runner will score from second. Rounds third, heads for home. That's going to be a score. It's going to be a run scored, guys. And that pretty much should do it, right? Carlos Correa off the wall. 2 runs are going to score. Little relay throw here. Not going to be in time. I'll tell you that right now. Not going to be in time. Nice little slide there by Robbie Grossman. And that is pretty much going to do it. Strike 3 called. Tapia gets the final out of the game, and it's 9-3 to win for the Boston Revolution. I'm actually surprised at that output. I think Washington is just the better team overall, but it didn't show up today. They had 9 hits and only 3 runs scored. Meanwhile, Boston made their hits count in the power department, especially. That's really where all these runs came from for Boston. 12 hits, 9 runs scored. Yeah, it's, you know, maybe I was wrong about Boston. We'll find out, right? We'll find out. At the end of this video, we're going to do a little bit of a month of April simulation. We're going to find out where each team stands, but, you know, I could be wrong about Boston. We'll find out. Let's go to Expedition Field. The Miami Moonshots, an NL East team against an AL East team, the Pittsburgh Hammers. Javon Brown, custom player, custom prospect. He's going to say, moonshot time. Moonshot time. First home run for Javon Brown, his first career home run in the GGBL. He steps on up again, though, here in the second inning, and Miles McCullough says, not this time, Rook. Dallas Keuchel the other way says, hey, rookie Connor Altman, I'm going to strike you out here too. And then Aaron Judge, I'm going to get you as well. So top 4th goes without a hitch. Let's go to the top 5th, and we've got right fielder trying to make a play here. Can't get it done. That is going to be a double for Pittsburgh with 2 outs. That's Bubba Thompson with his first GGBL hit of his career. Pittsburgh is threatening just a little bit. Ground ball to second. Easy play. Makes the flip. And Miami, yet again, out of an inning. Connor Altman, though, he says, eventually, though, Dallas, I'm going to figure you out. And he does here. That's his first GGBL hit of his career, with many more to come, I'm sure. Aaron Judge, can he finally get something happening here? Nope. Oh, wait a minute. That could have been a double play ball, but Judge is going to take second. So they do get the out, but unfortunately, it's almost like it didn't do anything. So runner on second base now, but we do get a little flip here. That's Adam Brett Walker, I should say. He's going to ground out here. So Pittsburgh, again, cannot get anything going offensively. Meanwhile, Miami still up 2-0 here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and Adam Brett Walker cannot make this play. And that's going to be a 2-run home run for Lane Thomas. Big-time moonshot here. No pun intended there. 4-0. Cody Bellinger says, let's put this thing out of reach, boys. Why not? He's going to send a double all the way to the wall. That run's going to score. It is 5-0. It's time to make a change. Martin Tate, custom Discord prospect here. Comes on in. Comes into relief. Gives up a little Texas League single, but look at the relay play. We've had a lot of great defensive plays here in this episode for certain guys. We've had a lot of double play balls. We've had a lot of good relay throws. That's going to preserve another run at least, but Martin Tate, you know, not pitching too bad for his relief appearance, but that's going to be the end of the game. 6-0. Miami gets the win. 14 hits for the Moonshots. 6 hits for Pittsburgh. And you know what? Dallas Keuchel against McCullough, she thought this was going to be kind of a higher scoring game, but Dallas Keuchel ended up winning the battle here in this one. So good win for Miami. Pittsburgh got to get a little bit more out of Aaron Judge, in my opinion. That was kind of the X factor there that led them to the loss. All right, let's go to the AL West. We got a nice matchup here. I love these two teams. The Santa Fe Spirit against the Las Vegas Nuggets. We are at Nuggets Field in LV, Las Vegas. We've got Johnny Cueto on the mound. He's got 2 early outs, 2 quick and easy outs. Only, what is that, 4 pitches right now? 4 pitches with 2 outs. He's got Wilson Contreras here. He's going to fly out to right field as long as Puig can make the play, and he does. So Johnny Cueto is turning in a nice performance, and a performance of olden time. Johnny Cueto looking pretty good here against Santa Fe, but hey, Freddie Freeman is going to find himself a gap. He was really thinking about going to third there, but Freeman is going to get on with a double, his first hit of the season. Yasiel Puig sends one to the opposite field with 2 down, and that's not going anywhere. Right fielder has it, takes control of it, gets the out, ends the inning. Sixto Sanchez has not given up a run, and neither has Johnny Cueto quite yet. He's going to strike out Justin Bour with a nice little change up on the outside part of the plate. Now Chris Davis, he's also going to strike out. Got a lot of power in that bat with Chris Davis, but Johnny Cueto wins the battle. Now look at this. They put the shift on Freeman, but he's going to send it way out there. It could be a home run. No. He's going to get off the base of the wall, and Freeman says, I wanted 3 the last time. I'm going to get 3 now here. So Freeman, a 1-out triple for Freddie Freeman. The big guy can run. Yasiel Puig got to come through here, though, right? Ground ball to Patrick Wisdom, and he makes the play, so you can't run. Freeman can't run, can't take off, but Wisdom's going to make another play. Ground ball to third, makes the play there. Still nothing here. We are in the top of the 8th inning, guys. Johnny Cueto is still out there, and look at the pitch count. He's in the 60s right now. So he has been managing his pitch count perfectly throughout this game, and we end the 8th inning still tied. Nothing. Only giving up 1 hit. This is like primetime Johnny Cueto, man. He's pitching awesome. He's pitching great. Sixto Sanchez also pitched very well, but they're going to turn it over to Chasen Shreve, the lefty, and he's going to get the strikeout on another left-handed hitter. We got lefty on righty, Shreve against Andy Ibanez. He's going to strike out as well. Could this fall in? We got a runner on first base. Nope. We go to the top of the 9th. Dylan Peters will take over for Johnny Cueto as well. Center fielder Mallards Smith is going to take over here. He's going to corral this and camp underneath it, make the play. And we take a look at Johnny Cueto's stat line here. Only 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, 67 pitches in 8 innings. Yeah, you take that swig of Gatorade, man. You pitched well tonight. Keon Broxton against the lefty, and oh, Dylan Peters here with a nice grab. That would have been up the middle. Who knows, with Keon Broxton's type of speed, he might have even gotten 2 on that play there. But Mallards Smith in the bottom of the 9th. Shreve is going to get him to walk, and then we've got a bunt attempt here, and they're going to go to second base. Oh, I don't know if you can do that. You got to take the out. You got to go to first, then intentionally walk the next guy, which is Freddie Freeman, right? They're going to steal. Oh, the ball gets away. Broxton comes on up with it, fires to third. That's Krenzel. He's going to get into third base. Oh, man, that is a huge error by Wilson Contreras. He's trying to do a little bit too much, but Rod Krenzel gets on third base, and they bring the infield in, and Freddie Freeman delivers the walk-off for the Las Vegas Nuggets. Celebrate, boys, celebrate. That's 2 walk-offs that we've got so far here in today's opening day action. So good job by Freddie Freeman to just go with the pitch, shoot it past that infield, and get it done. But Santa Fe with only 1 hit on the night, thanks to Johnny Cueto and Dylan Peters. He did his job, man. He did his job. So he gets the win. Unfortunately for Cueto, he did all the work and doesn't get credit for the win. That's the thing about baseball, wins and losses, man, right? Old school statistic right there. Just hurts Johnny Cueto's numbers, man. But he'll be fine. I'm not worried about him. He'll be fine. If he performs like that the rest of the way, which I think he could against a lot of these minor league talented players, I think he's going to put up some Cy Young numbers that we can't even really call it a Cy Young. We'll have to come up with something else. But let's get to this matchup here with Philadelphia and Atlanta. And if you guys can't tell, this is one of the stadiums, one of the teams that needs a field. They're playing in City Center Field, which is another AA created stadium, standard default type of stadium that comes with the game. So yeah, it's a pretty bad stadium, man. It's old. It needs some work. So community submissions, I'm still taking them. Philadelphia needs a stadium bad. And they need a left fielder bad, because David Dahl, that play has to be made, man. That play's got to be made. Atlanta scores a run on that play, that miscue, and then Dustin May is just looking like he's going to have a really good outing here and mowing everybody down, right? Well, what about this? Christian Robinson says, let's get that run back. His first professional home run is going to tie the ball game against a tough pitcher, Dustin May. And by the way, guys, keep in mind again, number 85, Dustin May. I want to change the numbers here for week number 2. Week 1 action, I did not really feel like I had a good chance with upload schedule and time to record and whatnot and edit, so I just left it in there. So we will make sure that that's updated here in week number 2's action. So next week, you guys will see some different numbers for some guys here to get it a little bit more realistic and more normalized. All right, still 1-1 game here, and we've got a base knock all the way to the wall here. Center fielder makes the play. Try to get that back in to avoid the triple. It's a good throw to get it back in, and Luis Toribio, the third baseman for the Sting, gets on with a double. 1 down. Strike 3, Yu Darvish kind of settling in a little bit. We're in the top 5th. A little bit late to kind of settle in, but either way, he's trying to get it done. He's trying to hold this Atlanta Sting offense to just that one measly little run. Bottom of the 5th, John Hicks is going to go all the way to the right field wall. Markakis gets it back in. Hicks is on with a double. A leadoff double here for Hicks. That's going to play to be pretty huge if they can get the run in, and it looks like they might. Here comes Pache firing it up to home. He gets the throw all the way there on a line, but it's just not accurate enough, and the run's going to score here. Here is Aviles Jr. Dustin May still out there. He's going to get up a walk. That's now runners on first and second. Now D. Gordon lays down a bunt, and Castile makes the throw to second. They get the runner. I don't know if I can't really argue with the play call there to try to get the bunt out and move the 2 runners over, but now you got runners on the corners, and Robinson's going to strike out here, and that just doesn't work out for Philadelphia. But Kyle Seager with a nice defense. He gets the diving play. Kiner Falefa strikes out from Darvish. Now Philly's defense and pitching is starting to come through for him a little bit. David Dahl, good offensive player, gets on base with a walk, and that is going to end the night for Dustin May. Right now, looks like he might be saddled with the loss in case Atlanta can't do anything on their end. Here's a base knock, and we've got runner moving from first all the way to third on just a little seeing eye single. So wow, good base running here for Philadelphia. Chase Utley is going to strike out, lefty on lefty. Tough matchup for the 40-year-old. He's going to go down. Now you got John Hicks, who had that double earlier, and he's going to get on with a walk. So now you got bases loaded for Philadelphia, ready to do some damage. Here's Christian Robinson. Line drive, right field. Markakis is going to come up firing to home, but this is going to be inaccurate again. And the run will score. Philadelphia now is up by 2. They're up by a score of 3-1. Now Phillips is going to strike out. Brett Phillips, the former Tampa Bay Ray, can't tack on any more runs for Philly. Hobie Milner checking in with nobody on base. We got 2 down here, and it looks to be a base knock by Toribio. He's going to get on with an infield single. That's a tough play for Seager, but either way, you got to do your best to try to make that play. Unfortunately, he did not. But Toribio is going to try for second, and he gets gunned by John Hicks. What a throw to keep Philly up 3-2. Let's go to the top of the 8th. Runner on first base now. Now Daniel Hudson's going to get a walk. Little bunt attempt here. Seager going to fire it to second base. What are you doing? Kyle, take the out, man. Take the out. That's already a tough play as it is. Got an infield fly rule here with less than 2 outs, so the fielder can't drop it and try to go for the double play. Bases loaded, bases juiced here, only 1 down. Now David Dahl, you got a pretty solid area to make this throw. Throw is in time, but the tag is late. So Atlanta gets the sac fly here. Let's take one more look at it. That's a nice slide by Castile, the first baseman, but Atlanta with runners on first and second now. We've got a double here, and that's going to tie the ball game up. Atlanta has been hanging in there the whole way through. Hyun-Soo Kim with that base knock, that double. Now Emmanuel Clase got to check in here to make sure that the lead or the momentum doesn't shift. And unfortunately for Philly, Clase can't get it done. Now instead of just throwing to second here and throwing to the cut, runner takes second base. Clase and Hicks can't team up here. Runner's now going to get to third base. Markakis takes a walk. You got runners on first and third. It's been a disastrous inning here. Toribio is going to ground out. Maybe. He's got a lot of speed. But Clase makes the play with his first baseman. And now Jose Leclerc checks in. Now top of the ninth, 5-3. He gets the first strikeout on Brett Phillips. He's struck out at least twice already. You got another K here. Leclerc looking good. And then D. Gordon going to line out to third baseman Luis Toribio. And Atlanta is going to steal this one away from Philadelphia. That one's a very, very tough loss for Philly, man. I feel like they played better than Atlanta. They played better throughout the entirety of the game. They had better pitching, in my opinion, with Yu Darvish. You know, Dustin May was decent. It's just timely hitting. They just couldn't shut him down in that top of the eighth. Let's move out to Bayfront Park and check out San Diego, the defenders, against the Portland Pioneers. We got Tony Gonsolin on the mound against Josh Lindblom. It might be a good little pitching matchup here. Out here in the NL West. So far, so good for Tony Gonsolin. He's got a strikeout, and he's going to get Anthony Rizzo to strike out as well. Nacho Molina, the catcher, going to make the play at first to Virgil Underhill. Two custom prospects teaming up together to get that out. Meanwhile, Josh Lindblom going to strike out his man here, and then we've got another strikeout here. That is number 88, Gerardo Parra. Got to fix these numbers, man. I will fix it, though. I promise you guys. All right, let's go to the top of the second. Gonsolin is going to give up a double by the looks of it. Nope. It's going to be a triple. What is going on with the triples? We have to figure this out. We got to figure it out. Is it a slider thing? I don't know. But triple either way. Gonsolin's got a lockdown here. Sheldon Noose going to strike out. Looking. Doesn't agree with the call. Now, Virgil Underhill. I love this dude's look, man. He's going to be a beast. Look at this. He gets a base knock right through the shift. He's got some serious power, man. He's got some serious power. So he might be looking all nerdy, looking like he's got the glasses thing going on. But dude, don't underestimate him. He's gonna be a good hitter for a long time here in the GGBL. I can guarantee you that. All right, bottom two, strike out for Lindblom. It's like he's getting into some jams right now. He's getting into some jams, but he's finding a way out. Blake Swihart gonna K of the swing and a miss variety. Meanwhile, Gonsolin is gonna match him. So back and forth we go between the pitching. Strikeouts galore. Get into a jam, strike them all out. That's like the secret success here, the secret sauce. Nacho Molina, base knock. I love this dude. Swing it, big lefty, swing it. Little fly ball out here to left center field, and that's going to drop. And oh, Nacho, what are you doing? What are you doing? Dude, you're not fast. You're not fast. Your legs move like you're running through nacho cheese, man. It's like molasses. You're too slow for this. You're a catcher, for God's sakes. Basically, Nacho Molina just took San Diego out of that inning. Tisk, man. Tisk. What are you doing? But we've got a Anthony Rizzo double. He went opposite side of the field here. Rizzo is going to get on with that double. That's a leadoff double. And now with Starling Marte up, this is one of the things that I love about the Portland Pioneers lineup, guys. They have a nice little 1-2 punch between Marte and Rizzo. Rizzo's going to score all the way from second base. Marte with that single. And then Sheldon Noose, a 3-run tank. Hoping that it stayed fair. It is a little bit windy out there today, but Noose going to get that 3-run homer to stay fair. Just stay fair. Look at this look at that trajectory, man. Man, it was close. It was close, but it is 4-0 regardless. Danny Salazar, the former Cleveland Indian, checking on in here. Missed catch through the dive, but again, are we going to have another great relay play? Yes, we are. Nacho Molina here with the tag, but man, what a relay. Outfield to short to catcher. Good teamwork there. Nacho Molina having a pretty solid game right now. Had that one base running mistake, but he's going to get on with another single. I love this guy. I love him. He's just awesome. He's just awesome. We got a deep drive here. Potential extra base knock is taken away. Left fielder makes a great play there. Pass ball. Opportunity here for Nacho Molina. His base running aggressiveness is just like, must be off the charts. This dude has way too much confidence in his running ability. We got a dive, miss catch here. Molina is going to take off again for third base. He gets in. Runners on the corners here with one down and a ground ball. I believe that's Gerardo Parra is going to ground out. Into the double play. San Diego is now taken out of this inning. Buck Farmer checking in. It is now a 6-1 game, and Dom T. Williams coming up to the plate, and first pitch swinging on the relief pitcher. He takes that slider over the wall in right field, and Dom T. Williams gets a solo home run. This game is over. 7-3 is your final score. Look at the number of hits, guys. Look at the number of hits. 16 for San Diego, yet they could only muster up 3 runs. 11 for Portland with 7 runs. 27 hits today. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. But that's what happens when you can't come through with runners in scoring position, right? You can't move runners over. You can't get things done on offense. That's what happens. You get a lot of hits, but not a lot of runs. All right, let's move out to Kenneth Alexander Memorial Stadium. We got Seattle against San Francisco. Julio Urias against Yanni Chirinos. This is one of my favorite ballparks in all of the GGBL. It's just beautiful out there. I love all of the aesthetics that we made. This is made by me and Portugal. So we teamed up together to make this stadium, so I'm not going to take total credit for it. It's actually part of a storyline that I'm going to reveal to you guys a little bit later on in this series with one of Seattle's players, Kenneth Alexander Jr. So you can kind of make some tie-ins with storylines there if you are following along. All right, let's talk about the gameplay action here. We've got first inning goes clean for Julio Urias, and then we got Nico Horner in the bottom of the first inning with one down. He's going to lay down a bunt. Not a bad play call. I mean, they're probably not expecting it, but Nico Horner's got good bunting ability and speed, so maybe you might have been looking for that. Either way, he's going to get on second base with a steal, and it's going to give Harold Ramirez, who's got good contact numbers, a chance, but he can't come through here. He offers at the slide piece from Yanni Chirinos, but it does give an opportunity here for Kenneth Alexander Jr. to do some damage. Chirinos with the pitch right down the middle, and Kenneth Alexander Jr. sends it way deep to center field, but just not enough juice behind it to get it over the fence. Adam Hazley with the play. Satchel Michaels up. Frustrated, visibly. He knows he just missed it. Willie Calhoun makes the play in left field. He had a full count, looking for a pitch to hit, got it, and just missed. Derek Dietrich's got a lot of power in that left-handed bat, but man, he's going to offer it this nasty pitch from Urias, and he's going to strike out here. Let's go to the bottom of the second inning, and we've got a base knock with 2 down and a runner on first. That's going to move the runner to second. That is Ryder Jones' first GGBL hit, first professional hits now. Let's go to the next batter, and Drew Jackson. What a play at short, man. What a play. Save San Francisco a big inning. Will Till, custom Discord prospect here. Keneal Mason's prospect. Will Till. Dude, this guy has got some swag, man. He's got some swag. Did you see how he stepped up to the batter's box? Did you even see the home run animation? Take a look at this guy. Take a look at this guy. Plant the bat. Make a statement. I love it. I love it. Will Till, with his first ever GGBL home run, is going to give San Francisco the lead 1-0. Yelich, that's a big moment there for Seattle. They're lucky to get him out. And now we got Nico Horner here again with a bunt, and Satchel Michaels says, my momentum's moving that way. It's the only play that I have right there to throw to second base. They can't get it done. But Michaels, look at this play by Michaels. What a pick. And then the spin move as well in order to get that double play started. San Francisco playing some good defense here now. Kenneth Alexander Jr. going to strike out in this moment for him. Next opportunity for him. This is Seattle's biggest hitter. Bottom of the 6th, and he gets robbed by Drew Jackson up the middle. So again, he can't get it done. Ground ball here. Up the middle, Drew Jackson, again, has been a factor for San Francisco's defense. We're in the top 7th, guys. Domingo Santana. Ugh, man, Seattle just cannot buy an extra base knock right now. They can't even buy a base hit, it seems like. Good pitching, good defense by San Francisco, and they're just going to have to try to find a way to get to the later innings, maybe make some of their bullpen guys pay. But we got Garrett Crochet out on the mound here, making San Francisco Grizzlies feel his presence. Guys, top pitching prospect here, one of the best lefties, best young lefties in the game, is giving his guys a shot here. But we got Christian Yelich coming up, and he's going to go the opposite way, and he's going to end up trying for second, and he gets in safely. No throw into the base, and Yelich gets on for his first hit of the game with nobody down. We do get a strikeout here. That's Keston Hiura with the K. We got one down now. Satchel Michaels comes up and he says, I need to come through with a big hit, but right on the line. That's a really heads-up play by Kenneth Alexander Jr. Tags the runner for the out. 2 down, ground ball. You got to make the throw. Don't make the error. The run does count, and they do. So Seattle gets out of the inning here. Bottom of the 9th with 2 down. James Hoyt gives up a walk. Now it's getting dicey. A little dicey. Ryder Jones pops it up. Drew Jackson's been a factor defensively all night, and he makes the play. Rawr, rawr. Grizzly swipe. Celebration for the win. I don't know, guys. I just made that up. But, hey, Will Till was the deciding factor of the game, it looked like. And that home run, that solo home run in the top of the 2nd there, was the winning run. So congratulations to the Grizzlies for getting a W. Now, guys, let's get right into the April simulation. All right, opening day games are officially out of the way. And now, guys, we are done with April. And how this is going to work, how this GGBL upload schedule is going to work, guys, you kind of have a little bit of a pattern now. We covered all of our opening day games because obviously this week for opening day with the GGBL action, you wanted to see your players. You wanted to start 0-0 and figure out who's good, who's going to do some things, and what the teams are looking like, right? Well, now that opening day is out of the way, every Thursday or Friday, depending on how the schedules work out, so every Thursday and Friday, that's going to probably be the end of the week for the GGBL uploads. Okay, so you got to think of it in that term. So on YouTube, we start week 2. We're going to start week 2 of GGBL action in May, right? So at the end of the GGBL YouTube upload will be on Thursday or Friday, and that is again going to cover an entire month. And for the next week that we have here, it's going to cover May. So I hope that kind of makes some sense here. So we're going to be running 2 episodes per week, but in those 2 episodes, we're covering an entire month of GGBL action, okay? You're only going to get 7 teams per upload. That way we can get all 30 teams shown in a given real-life, real-time week. I hope that makes sense. I know it's kind of confusing, but that's how it's got to work. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck here trying to manage, who we're going to show. We might show like 5 episodes in May. Like, that's just way too much, right? So if we can get 2 episodes per month, right? So in May, we'll have 2 episodes. In June, we'll have 2 episodes. In July, we'll have 2 episodes. Maybe 3 episodes because we got the Home Run Derby, we got the All-Star stuff. We could probably get an entire season done in about 16 episodes, that's huge. XBA, if you guys remember that, if you guys are still here from that, XBA took like maybe 40 episodes to get through season 1. We don't want that to happen. We want to be running through this season. Baseball is long enough of a season, 162 games. You got to get through it a little bit and get moving because we want to see the league progress, right? We want to see some of these old guys retire and get out of here. We want to see Mike Trout potentially come over and get in the offseason and what teams he going to sign for, so on and so forth, right? So that is how it's going to work, guys. 2 episodes per week in real life, but in that week of uploads on YouTube, we're covering an entire month. And that's how your weekly fantasy challenge is actually working too. So when you select players, that is literally what you're doing. You're selecting a guy, or you're starting 9 per se for the entire month. So if you had Juan Soto here in the live stream and are really worried about his 0 for 9 with 3 strikeouts, don't be worried about it, because we're going to take a look at his statistics here and see what he did in the month of April. And before we actually go into the statistics for players and some of the award races and things like that, I want to show you guys what everybody's doing in the league as far as record goes. Blue Sox hanging in there at 20-13. Pretty close division, though, in the NL East, with the good boys at 14-11. The Sting and the Flight also close to 500. The Moonshots, though, at 17-9. They're really doing really well. The Swing, 14-11. Very close. The Heat, 10-15. They might be kind of out of it there. They need to get on a little bit of a run here. Other than that, teams are really close in that NL Central. NL West, the Grizzlies 14-12, Pioneers 13-13, Yotes are 12-14, Defenders 11-16, and the Knights surprisingly at 12-15. I'm surprised by that. I thought they were going to be a really good team. And right now, the wild card standings are as follows: Copperheads, Sting, and Good Boys leading the way. They're all tied up. Pioneers, Hatters, and Flight, and Blue Sox all a game or a game and a half outside that wild card. 20-5, the American League East. 20-5, the Michigan Mallards. Question: are they cheating? Is the Quack Attack cheating? Alex Bregman, a couple other guys in there. I don't know. 3 home runs in that opening day game. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. 25, the best record in all of the GGBL. Revolution 10-17. Hammers surprisingly 8-19. Flip that script, win-loss record, and you get the Breeze total 18-9. The Rams 12-15. That's no surprise. 18-9 for the Nuggets. Now that's a surprise to me, actually. They did not seem to be one of the better-looking lineups in all of the GGBL, so I'm actually surprised by this. 10-17 for the Emeralds, and there is your wild card for the American League side of things. Cardinals, Swamp Monsters, tied up, Jacks, Firebirds, and Maples. All right, looking at some of the statistics across the league, we're going to take a look at the National League first. But we've got Donnie Walton hitting .390. Holy Nikes, dude. He's got 77 at-bats, 1 homer, 7 doubles. So Donnie Walton is going crazy here. Luis Basabe at .376. He is actually raking it, man. 117 at-bats, and .376, man. He's going off. Gregory Polanco, though, this is a big surprise across the league, at least maybe for me. He's played 24 games, 6 home runs, 27 RBIs, hitting .370, right? That's pretty good. It's pretty good numbers there. But Wilmer Flores having a career renaissance at .365. Tim Beckham is a surprise to me. With the Sting, Christian Yelich, .360, Toribio, .347. So the Sting have 2 guys that are hitting really well. Now, what's funny here is that Kyle Lewis, who was really bad, aka me, was really bad hitting with him in that live stream, is now up to .326. So he must have just been on a tear after game number 1 to be hitting .326, guys. So 4 home runs, 6 doubles, 1 triple. So he's hitting for some power here. .394 with the OBP as well. Ryan Mountcastle, Mikey White, Brian O'Grady. And we're just going to scroll all the way down here to who's hitting under 300, right? We got Joey Wendell, JT Riddle, and then Donovan Casey at .299. So gotta love that for batting average. We got some doubles leaders here. Pedro Leon, Kyle Tucker, Wendell for the Maroons. I'm noticing that. Tim Anderson with triples with 4. That's a solid number there. But look at the Knights with triples, man. Basabe with 2, Conforto, Connor Joe with 2. I love that. Homers. This is what we want to see. Christian Yelich with 9. Wilmer Flores with 8. So again, career renaissance, man. But Michael Conforto still banging it, man. 7 home runs. David Dahl, Will Myers, and Tim Beckham. And Keston Hiura with 7 each. Matt Olson with 6. Castellanos, Bellinger, Rizzo, Polanco, all with 6 as well. And then we got Javon Brown. I'm actually surprised to see that with 5. RBI leaders, we got Gregory Polanco, Yelich, and Flores. Some similar, you know, some familiar names there we've seen already. Guys that are hitting with some power, guys that are hitting with good batting average. Probably going to lead the way here with RBI totals. Stolen bases, I like to see this, but Ender Inciarte with 35 speed is leading somehow with 6 stolen bases. But Travis Jankowski is coming up behind him. And look at, we got Gordon Roses as well with 4. And Andrew Donovan with 4. So we got a couple custom guys up on the stolen base leader list. Pitching stats-wise, we got Yu Darvish with 4 wins, Trevor Bauer with 4 as well. Yanni Chirinos is actually really having a good year for the Grizzlies. It helps when you got a good team behind you, right? So he's doing well. Now, Clark Schmidt with 4, that's really surprising to me. I know the good boys are playing some pretty decent baseball here, but you know, I'm surprised because in all the simulations that I did with them, they're not really a 14-11 team. They were actually a little bit worse than that. So might be on a little bit of a good run here right now. We'll see how it goes a little bit later on down the line. But losses, Thad Ward 0. Keuchel's, wow, what's his stats here? He's 2-0 right now. All right, 2.35 ERA. Not bad, not bad. Yu Darvish with no losses. Brady Singer having a good season. 1.47 ERA. I gotta like this, man. Eric Swanson for the Grizzlies. All right, we're having a pretty good year. Saves, Sir Anthony Dominguez, 8. James Hoyt, 8. Ty Buttrey, 8. Leclerc, 8. Jonathan Hernandez, 8. And again, I need to talk to Gio to see how the heck do you pronounce this, man? Ijaz Piasfew. Don't know, just totally made it up. James Karinchak with 6 as well. Ryan Dull, Chaz Rowe, Jeremy Jeffers, who had a really bad outing when he came in. But look at the ERA leaders. Now, Dakota Hudson had a leg up on the competition here. He was like scoreless throughout his entire start in an opening day matchup. But .51, how many starts has he had? He's had 5 starts, guys. 5 starts, .5, .8. And all 5 of his starts have been quality starts. Did you guys catch that? 5 quality starts for Dakota Hudson. Crazy numbers that he's putting up there. Strikeout leaders, we got Bieber, DeGrom, Bauer, Josh James, Yu Darvish, Emerson Hancock, Jose Suarez, Kyle Funkhauser coming out of the bullpen, and then Dustin May, Dakota Chalmers coming out of the bullpen as well, and then Christopher Sanchez. Take a look at the American League now, guys. We got Bryce Harper hitting .415 in the month of April. Absolutely torrid pace right now. He's going off. Let me take a look at his numbers here. He's hitting 10 home runs, .415, only 18 strikeouts, 7 doubles. Yeah, I mean, we knew this was going to happen, that the big-time players were going to do really well. Like, we knew this was going to happen, right? So Bryce Harper still killing it. Got Daniel Palka here with .378 right now. 5 home runs, 18 ribbies, .413 on-base percentage. Not bad. Danny Santana finding, again, his career renaissance. .371, .429 OBP. Alexander King, custom prospect here for the Swamp Monsters. Doing really well here as well. 5 homers, 16 ribbies, .347. .443 OBP. Brock Holt. I'm surprised the Swamp Monsters aren't doing even better than what they are. But Matt Justice, a custom prospect as well. 6 bombs. His Twitter profile says he only hits dingers. Well, it's true, man. 6 homers, .340, .404. He's raking out there for the Maples. We got Randy Arozarena here with the Jacks. Dalton Pompey. Joe Mauer still doing his thing. .329. Freddie Freeman. .327. Perdomo, .326. We got a lot of good batting averages here in the American League. Carlos Correa for Boston, .313. Winker, .312. Wander Franco at .307. I like to see that. A lot of times in our sims, in our test sims, he just did not hit very well, so it's actually good to see that he's doing that. And then who's not hitting .300? That's what I want to see. Mookie Betts at .298 is leading the way. He's close. Nico Horner somehow hit .295, so he's never really been an average guy, but he's doing just fine. And Alex Bregman at .292. Hits leaders, you know, you kind of figured that this was what it was going to look like, right? I mean, batting average, high batting averages here. That's your pretty much your top 6. Doubles, the only guy with double digits would be Pedro Leon and Geraldo Perdomo. Triples, Steven Duggar with 3. Man, the Swamp Monsters, they can really hit. Home runs, Bryce Harper with 10, Mookie with 9, Brandon Lowe with 8, and then Joey Gallo with 6. Matt Justice, we saw him, with 6 as well. A lot of guys actually tied for 6. RBI leaders, you got Bryce Harper, Brandon Lowe, Nicky Delmonico. That's surprising there, that little 1-2 punch. Nate Lowe with 24, Mookie Betts 23, Bobby Bradley. Remember we were talking about X factor for this team's on offense is going to be Bobby Bradley, and he's showing his worth right now, for certain. 304, 4 homers, 23 ribbies. Not doing too bad. Not too shabby. Runs scored. Harper is almost... If I had to bet, he'd probably be in the MVP race for the American League. Stolen bases, we got Keon Broxton. No surprise there. Very fast, little speedy guy. Robbie Grossman, though, that's a surprise to me. With 6, with 57 speed, so he must be a savvy little runner there. But Jose Peraza with 5, Ibanez with 5, Malik Smith with 5. So the Nuggets like to run, man. Rod Krenzel, custom player. Yeah, so pretty decent list and decent group there. Bryce Harper, 22 walks. Winker, 19 walks. Votto, 18 walks. And Robbie Grossman with 18 walks. Joey Gallo, Freeman, Judge. The Judge thing's a little surprising here, but everyone here in the top 5 is no surprise. Harper draws a lot of base on balls. Winker does. Votto, Grossman. That's just what they do, man. Let's take a look at the wins totals. We got Dylan Peters coming out of relief, by the way. So he has not had a single game started, but he has 7 wins. So a lot of relief wins coming out of the bullpen and then getting those late extra runs to take the lead for the Nuggets. That's why a lot of wins are going to Peters' way. But Garrett Cole here with 5, Gibson with 3, Hess with 3. Yeah, solid little group there. Nice. 2 wins, no losses, 22 strikeouts, single digits in walks. Quality starts, 3 out of the 5. So Rico Ramos Jr., the custom player, not doing too bad. Saves. I think we have a lot more saves in the American League. Yes, we do. 11 for Robert Stock, 11 for Osuna, and then Will Harris with 10. ERA leaders. We got the Breeze and the Breeze. Cole and Yamamoto. That is crazy. 0.86, 138. How do you do that, man? You got a nice little 1-2 punch right there. But then again, look at the Michigan Mallards. Keegan Aiken and Justice Sheffield. Crazy production there for some of these AL East teams. And AL Central is looking pretty solid, too. Look at this. You got the Breeze, the Rams, the Maples. Yeah, American League is looking good with pitching staff. Strikeout leaders, you got Cole with 56, Syndergaard 42, Aiken with 40, Sixto with 36. That's funny. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for this episode. Leave a like if you like this thing. Keep in mind that the articles, the team articles on the website are going to be updated on Saturdays. So every Saturday, if you go back to that team site and you go click on some teams and you want to read up on some articles that I've written or some of the community members have written out, those will be updated on Saturday. So they're not updated right now as of Friday, as of this upload, but every Saturday they will be. And going forward, I am going to go ahead and update some of those multimedia sections where we'll have some of these player highlights. We'll have individual player highlights just like they do on MLB.com or like on ESPN. You can click on Yu Darvish's 8 strikeouts, and you can see every one of those cut up strikeouts. You can see like Alex Bregman's 3 home runs. You can see those type of things. I don't have that footage for week number 1. I did run out of hard drive space, so I got to manage that, and in order to get these videos out to you guys, so I don't have those. So starting in week 2, I will have those player highlights and those team highlights all cut up in that multimedia section. If there's any graphic designers out there that would like to put out some of their possible like wallpaper designs or anything, like make something like really cool in Photoshop, let me know. Hit me up through Discord or through Twitter. I'm always open to be talking about those things. I want to add something kind of cool to that multimedia section where people can like download like a team wallpaper for either like their phone or their computer or something like that, like maybe like an Atlanta Sting wallpaper background that looks kind of cool, looks kind of sleek, maybe a little rustic, maybe some grit and grind type of thing where you got the gravel and the concrete in the background, you know, something like that. I'm thinking, well, just wallpaper, general speaking, just wallpaper. I think that'd be kind of cool. And if you guys are able to do something like that, let me know. I think it'd be cool to kind of get your artwork out there if you want to partake in that. Ultimately, I feel like this series is definitely on the road to being very, very community oriented, and I want to get as many people as involved as possible to make this thing really, really cool and very, very different from what you guys normally see out there in the show community. So guys, leave a like if you like this thing. I will make sure you guys know if you won. If you received an email, you will know if you became in the top 5 for the weekly contest, the weekly challenge, and I will have a Google Sheet as well for you guys to follow along with your picks and who you picked and really see where you fell in the standings. So guys, that is going to be linked in the description, pinned comment, live chat. It's going to be linked anywhere you can find it. Leave a like if you like this thing. I will see you next week, Monday and Thursday, for the week of May action. And if you guys are, again, playing along with the weekly fantasy challenge, the new form is up and live. So make sure you guys go check that out if you want to partake and try to compete for another custom prospect. You can win more. If you won, if you came in the top 5, you can win another one. So keep that in mind. Guys, we'll see you later on next week. Leave a like if you like this thing. As always, thank you for watching, and peace.